When you're starting out trying to build a personal brand, it seems like you are often screaming into the freaking void. Like, if you can resonate with that, then I've got 3 key tips, and I might even throw in an extra bonus point as I get ripping here, all off the top, that you need to do right now. I'm gonna get right into it. Number 1, stop following so many people in your niche, specifically in the fitness creator content. Following a shit ton of other fitness creators is going to make you end up sounding like them, posting like them, talking about them. Here's a rule I teach in ECA. If it is already posted about on Instagram, to curate the trending topics that are about to come forth, and even Reddit and YouTube have way better places where you can go find what are the actual top creators talking about there, because Instagram is going to lag about 2 weeks behind. A perfect example right now is vitamin B1. Another really good example is the progesterone. Another really good example is discussing call setting when most people are still focused on DM setting in their Instagram. These are all things that I'm talking about that makes us stand out and makes us so much further ahead, so that I make sure I prime myself and stay in a manner of authority. If you have already seen it posted about on Instagram by another creator, you're too late to the party. That is why it feels like you're screaming into a void and no one watches your freaking content and you have no authority. Number 2, stop asking people to do things when you haven't given them any freaking value. I see people do a CTA, say book a call or do this, but you didn't give any value. You have no information. You do this education session on pinning these points, driving this pain into people about what's wrong, but there's no to-do action steps right now. You didn't tell them anything they could do to start fixing the problem. It starts leading me into number 3, which is the curiosity gap. So let's go ahead and merge these two together. When you present a problem to somebody, you have to start giving some sort of step-by-step solutions that are uniquely aligned with your thoughts, your belief system, so they can start fixing and healing, or they can start seeing results right away. Perfect example. We're 2 minutes and 42 seconds in on this podcast, and you already have 2.5 things that you can do right now, from being on X, not posting if you've already seen it on Instagram, having unique step-by-step value points that people can take right now, and opening the curiosity gap. Here's what the curiosity gap is. It's where you present a problem that your ICP might have, and after that problem gets presented, you're going to educate a bit on deep-rooted issues of the problem. So this is something about a fitness client, go into the biology. If this is me diving into why your content fucking sucks, then I'm going to go into the reason why. Go into the why and then give some solutions to fix. But along the way of giving the solutions to fix, we have to constantly keep more curiosity open so people keep watching. And what people are doing wrong is 2 things. 1, they're not opening a curiosity gap because they're not talking about something people actually care about. Or 2, they're not giving any sort of unique value that people haven't heard before. So they just click out, your consumer just clicks out of the content piece and goes on to the next person because, quite frankly, you're just boring. You can't be boring and expect to win. Next point, we'll call this one the new number 3. Stop focusing on fucking hooks. I told everyone to say, stop focusing on fucking hooks. Here's what you're going to do. You're going to record the content piece in its entirety. Oftentimes for me, this looks like yapping for 3.5 minutes or so. I'm then going to cut it down and get it to points of high emphasis and high value. I don't want to ruminate on one point too long. I want to present the topic. I want to get to the point, deliver the value, and then continue moving on with the content piece. This is also how you enable trust in your community, because everyone has their attention just being driven so many different places. So if you do a call to action and it doesn't land, nobody converts in, well, it's probably because you did a poor job delivering any sort of unique value, having anything that people learned and picked up from your page. So now you are yelling into the void, because the next time they see your name pop up, they're just going to scroll. They're going to be predisposed to just freaking scrolling, and you are not going to be able to get their attention back. You're going to have to fight for it really hard. So stop focusing on freaking hooks. Deliver value. Record a long yap, cut it down into high points of emphasis, take the hottest piece of the yap and put it first. Example, just yesterday I posted a piece where the hook was, man, fuck this guy. which was like a minute and a half into me talking to the camera, but it was such energy. It was a pattern disruption when you go to the page. And so I took that and put it first. How I think about posting. I assume that you're going to see my content piece immediately after someone like Higher Up Wellness, who is the best yapper on social media by miles, or after Shelby Sapp. So you're going to go from one of those people to my content. So my content needs to catch your attention because they're better at yap videos than I am. I need to catch your attention right away. And what I think most people are doing when they come into ECA is they're just setting up their camera. They're trying to think about a hook. They're trying to do this. Dude, give some energy, make people stop their scroll, get to the point. Text on screen hooks are in. Use text on screen hooks. Make the text on screen something that opens a curiosity gap. And if you use parentheses or asterisks or anything of the like in that hook, in that text on screen hook, that is also going to be something that gets people to stop the scroll. Now, lastly, something that we get feedback on very often from people who come into ECA that struggle with their content is they were attracted by how many different forms of content that I do. There's about 10 different forms of content that I do. And if you go to your favorite creators page right now, of course, I guess that's me. So go to your second favorite creators page. They really only do one type of content, I bet. And in my opinion, I like diversity because number one, then I don't get burnt out. Number two, I get constant feedback from the community. Number three, I like posting like 5 times a day. If I post a yap video 5 times a day versus if I deliver value to you in 5 different ways, these are going to have 2 different results in terms of building trust in the community. I don't care about page growth. I care about more trust and getting the right people on my page. That's the metric that matters. And we know this is happening based off of the DM conversations, comments, and all of that stuff. When we are posting, let's try many different forms of content. We can go green screen. If you're somebody who's just starting out, I would not recommend yapping. Like just face to camera, it's probably not going to land super well. We can go green screen, we can go carousel, we can go static reel posts, we can go static picture posts, we can go remixes, we can go split screen. I'm loving the split screen posts. I think they're so cool. They do take a good bit of work, but I think they're so cool. Whiteboards will never die. Those of you who have been here before the Grow or Die podcast started, you guys know that I blew up using whiteboards. Whiteboards are in. I just posted one last night. I asked for like 200 saves, and then I was going to post the next one in the series. It has like 400 and some saves in the first few hours. Like whiteboards are so in. So what you're going to take away from this and start implementing now. Number 1. Get on X and get your topics from there. Anything that I like on X, the likes is how I segregate the topics that I want to talk about from things just that I'm scrolling on X. So a like is a post that I'm going to turn into my content. Number 2, I want us to really practice the if it's already been posted on Instagram, I'm not going to post about it. Number 3, stop focusing on hooks. Instead of focusing on hooks, I want you to deliver freaking value, record the full video, take the hottest piece from that video, put that first as that's your quote unquote hook now. Number 4, stop doing CTAs all the freaking time before building trust. Number 5, try different forms of content. This way you look like an expert, you know exactly what your community wants, and you just simply get more practice at curating content. And curating content is the most valuable thing that somebody can be good at right now. It'll never, ever, ever go out of style, and it'll never be replaced by AI. As always, make sure to subscribe to the show if this helped. Share it with your friends. Tag me on Instagram. I'll message every single one of you guys back with a voice memo and share the post on my story. And as always, I'll see you next time.